Hi guys, only off my dad. Fun short game video today. So I'm here at Tapton Park Golf Club. I'm actually filming a few short game videos. So this video is centered around emergency use only. My short game IQ has definitely increased massively over the past 2 years. Thanks to the Dan Grieve. He actually read his book a couple of years ago, implemented all that into my short game, taught quite a few people locally as well. So now, instead of being more of the Phil Mickelson hinge and hold, I definitely use more the gap wedge, use a different releases of the club. But if you've seen Dan's work, you know he says the lob wedge is for emergency use only. So fun little video. I'm going to go over a few situations where I would 100% pull out the emergency club, guys. Right guys, so situation one, in one we get quite a lot over the winter. I've shown this to a few people and they love this one, but there's actually two ways how you could play this with the emergency club. One, we could just back foot this one. So I've got my 58 degree, little back foot, hinge hurley, so I know I'm going to hit that ball first, all done in setup. Ball's actually outside my foot. Still going to pop, lots of spin on that shot. Works really well on that one. But also the one I use a lot is the toe down chip. So when it's the bare lie, I don't want this club releasing. If it releases, it could hit the ground, hit up into the ball. So my 58 6 degree, I have that with the least amount of bounce. I like to have bounce on my wedges in the mid wedges, so 54 degree and my 50 degree. That allows me to use different options of that bounce. For perfect for low bounce on these bare lies, I actually use the toe down chip. So on here, it's more close to the ball, handle high, toe down there. I'm going to pivot, draw a pivot line. My pressure is in the ball of my left foot. If I drew a line up, that is my pivot point, and it's more like a put-in motion, but it's a lot more forgiving. I'm nipping the front part of the wedge underneath this ball. So set up, toe down, bare lie. Just a lot more forgiving. I actually duff that ever so slightly, but it just gives me a lot more margin for error on those bare lies. So the back foot shot with the loft or the toe down shot. Toe down is what I've been using a lot of for the bare lies, for more the basic chip shot. That's a better nip. Up, hop right on me. But it comes out with spin. So emergency situation one, bare compact lies. Right guys, situation two is if I found a divot in the fairway around the green, not going to get stressed about it, going to accept the challenge of what it is. So this is where I would get my lob wedge out. So they always say with a divot, make a divot. So all on setup, I'm going to keep the loft on, drive down into it, make the divot, hit down, still get this ball to hopefully pop up. As you can see, first shot, still loaded with spin. Emergency two, easy game. Right guys, so let's cover a few situations, what we could find in the bunker. I would definitely pull out the 58. The first one is if we had the compact lies. Covered this a few times, so there's no sand under there. If we had a downpour, it's made the sand really compact. Definitely going to use my 58 60 degree, but I'm still going to keep the loft on. I'm just going to change this in setup. Ball position goes slightly back, central mass of the chest goes ahead of the ball. This will allow me to hinge a little bit earlier, and then I'm just going to play the left hip release. I'm not going to release the club. I'm going to use the front part of the wedge, the sharp part, a leading edge, get this to hopefully still pop up. So it's actually at the base of the sand, but it's still popped up, loaded with spin, guys. Compact sand, definitely grabbing the emergency club. All right. Let's try to do this all in one take, guys. So second one, definitely emergency one, is the plug lie. That's definitely plugged. So with this one, again, I've got my lob wedge out, but I'm keeping the loft how I'm going to play it. Some do it with the hooded down. I'm going to try this with the face still open, but again, centre of mass of the head, centre of mass ahead of the ball. Kick the right leg in, hinge, and I'm just going to whack this club into the sand, 2 inches behind the ball. Hopefully still get it to pop. We know it's going to release more than it would normally, but it should still pop a little bit on there. So I'm really going to feel that I leave the club in the sand. Definitely doing this in one take. That's see how soft that's come out with. Definitely that's with a face wide open with my 58. Oh, Dan Grieve, one take magic, guys. Right, and the third situation, if I was in the bunker, I would normally use now, if I've got the nice fluffy lie, I'm using my soft landing, use the bounce, I would use my 54 degree. But if I'm really short-sided, if this was pin, was just on the front of the green, that's when I definitely get my 58 degree out. Could still play with a 54. Now I'm releasing this club more, but we'll get the 58. I'm really gonna try and bring this out soft. This is gonna be my belt buckle release. Use that bounce, keep the loft on the club. There you go, straight on the front of the green. So bunker play emergencies, all covered, can be a lot of fun. All in one take as well, guys. Right guys, so this one is definitely for emergency. So we've done the bare lie, but this is a more bare lie, semi-flop shot. Looks a little bit scary, but how we're gonna play this, gonna really open the club face still, but I'm gonna really stand tall. Then what I do here, instead of swinging on the normal plane, so I'm actually going to swing if it's a clock face, 12 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 9 o'clock, you get the gist. I'm actually swinging out towards 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, and I'm going to swipe across the ball. The feeling is there's no wrist action, so it's out to in, trying to hit the ball and the ground simultaneously. So club face open, re-grip it, out to there. Bare lie, little semi-flop shot. Oh, first go, don't go in. That is definitely emergency. That is one to show your friends. Definitely impress your friends with that one. Might sound a little bit funky, but it's definitely very, very effective, guys. Bare lie flop shot. Emergency only. Right guys, another emergency situation. If we're around the green, I've got a big down slope. This is where I would pull my 58 degree. I'm going to change my setup here. This is going to go ball position, back into the stance. Got to set the shoulders with the severity of the slope. Then from here, it's going to hinge hurley, and then it feels more of a little jabby motion. I'm keeping the loft on the club, just really fire it down to hopefully still get a little bit of loft on there, a little bit of control. So set the shoulders, ball position back, centre mass head. The ball allows me to hinge early, then a real short jabby motion. Not bad, a little fiery. Let's try that one again. I'll take that over from here though. A little clunkier, little soft. Definitely one for the emergency club. Right guys, last one. You're next to the green. Obviously, it's the emergency club. That's a shot to play, isn't it? Right guys, so just fun little short game video there. Hope you enjoyed it. You might find it useful as well. So my short game has definitely improved, as I said, over the past 2 years since I took on Dan's advice of the lob wedge being for emergencies only. I definitely have a better understanding of using the bounce, using the different wedges to produce different shots, really reading the lie more. The lie dictates the shot and the bounce of the club I want to use. But in terms of emergencies, it's always good to know that the IQ and the technique is still there in the locker. One, to help me get out of troublesome situations, but also it's always good to try and impress the playing partners from time to time. Right guys, look at the view. The sun is teasing. Spring is on its way guys. Right, I'll speak to you soon. See you later.